play. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I really didn't want to kill the warlock. I just wanted to kind of scare him a little bit. Actually, I think it would be hard for me as a melee hunter to kill a warlock because of, you know, just because of, you know, I'm not really using a lot of ranged abilities. Although I think I said earlier that with this character, when I do PvP, I probably will let myself use ranged abilities just because it'll be very difficult not to kill people without using my... I mean, there are going to be certain situations where I'm going to try to actually kill them doing melee, but against a warlock, that isn't going to work too well against a warlock. Warlock just has too big an advantage. Let's go ahead and... Protection, intellect, spirit. Watch this. He is an orc, so we might be able to track him down. Let's take a look, see if we can sneak up on him. Oh, now we've got another hunter. Oh, that hunter is like super high level. So what probably happened? Oh, shit! Up I can get that hunter probably saw me. The warlock probably reported me as attacking them, so another person came over to help out. Yeah, typical horde. In all my years of playing private servers, the one thing I've learned is that the horde do not fight fair, and I'm not even joking. Like, because I've played horde and I've played alliance, and when I used to play when I would play horde, I would walk past when I was level 15 horde, and I'd walk past. This is on private servers though. There's other people that can vouch for me on this. I totally understand, because people have responded to me in streams many times saying that that's exactly what happened to them as well. But what I'm saying is, you'd be like a level 15 horde, you'd walk by level 60 alliance, and they wouldn't attack you. They just let you walk right on by, every time. And then you'd have an alt who's an alliance, and he'd be a level 59 alliance, and whenever you walked past a level 60 horde, they would attack you almost every single time. Almost every single time. And I played private servers for years, and I'm talking specifically Lights, Hope, Elysium, all these servers, Northdale, whatever. I played all of them. And I talked to other people. I asked them, and it pretty much was the same. It was pretty much very similar stories, where if you played horde and you ran past high-level alliance, they rarely attacked you. But whenever you played alliance and you were low-level alliance and you ran past high-level horde, they almost always attacked you. And it's just the horde mentality, just to gank people, I guess. But the other thing that I've run into is whenever I go into a fair fight against a horde, they usually run away. They won't even do a fair fight a lot of times. So, and I'm talking from years. I mean, I've played WoW since 2004. So this is my own personal opinion. I'm not saying it might not be the same for everybody. Maybe not everybody's experienced what I've experienced.
Light bless you.
But yeah, that's just my experiences from playing the game for 20 plus years. I can't believe I still do not have an elixir of water breathing in here. There's nowhere in here I have an elixir of water breathing. Look at so much fucking... I'm gonna have to start cleaning up my mail at some point. This is ridiculous. got 1 skill of protection. Protection 2, I'll take that. Spirit, sure, we'll take that. Sure. Yeah, and this stupid fucking... This thing hardly ever works. Oh, so the hunter was level 39. I don't understand how this I've never really used this tracker, but it doesn't seem to really work. Yeah, I don't maybe I'm just not understanding how it works, but last seen 5 minutes ago. Anyways, whatever. I'm not the kind of person who goes out and looks for PvP, generally. Just if somebody attacks me, I usually attack back. I'm not usually the kind of person who attacks first.
Be careful, or the Alliance. Be careful.
But certain classes, like going up against a Warlock, is actually really hard. I think it's a pretty tough matchup for a Hunter. If they get a fear off on you, I mean, anybody. You know, unless you're like a, I don't know, like a priest or somebody who can really take a lot, and control the bubble or something. But I mean, I've always found that going up against Warlocks, unless you're like a Shadow Priest or somebody who can kind of basically tit for tat, you know, they fear you, do a bunch of damage, then you fear them, do a bunch of damage, you know what I mean? You can kind of counter that to a certain degree. Let me just clear my inventory, I guess. I am going to set up my... We'll set up... Let's go ahead and put Arcane... We're going to put Arcane Shot here just for PvP. I'm not going to be using Arcane Shot because it's not really part of my melee build. But for PvP purposes, we might use it. Just because I don't really want to die if someone ganks me. It'll be interesting to see. I'll probably die a lot trying to PvP as a pure survival. Until I kind of figure out like how the best way to make it work.
Lovely.
This guy's just sitting here. Oh, Bougie, I've seen him around. Did he hit my pet with thorns? He got me with thorns. That's fine. He would have hit my pet with thorns. That would have been nice. Alright, how we doing? We're doing good. How many people? There's just one in here, right? Great. Couldn't even get my trap off. That kind of sucks. Couldn't even get my fire trap, and I don't have Feign Death. This guy hits hard, too. Like, look at him just crushing my pet. Yeah, I need to get him... We need to get our immolation trap off on Stalvin. I mean, look at his... Oh my God, he's got like 1700 health. Man, he just crushed my pet. He was straight up crushing my pet. Do I have any more buffs I can give my pet? Protection, right? What the hell? Why? Item is not ready. What the fuck does that mean? I'm trying to use this item and it's saying item is not ready. That's kind of weird. Why do I feel tipsy? It's like I drank something that made me feel tipsy, but I didn't see what it was. What the hell? Oh, it was the Rumsy Rum. Yeah, I drank that. Oh, you know what it was? I think once I started to drink the Rumsy Rum and then tried to drink my other drink, I guess it wasn't finished with the animation. But yeah, we'll try to kill Stalvin here, but we've got to get him ammo trap up on him. And then we're gonna have to swap thread as well. So where'd he go? Okay, there he is. Shit, yeah.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Alright, there was a chest in there, but we'll just let them have it. Let's go ahead and do this other quest. Alright,
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
We must kill the dark runners. I just feel like my mouse is like mouse pad feels like I have resistance against my mouse on the mouse pad for some reason, like more than I should. Which usually means I need to clean my mouse pad.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Seems we aggroed the whole bunch. Nothing like aggroing everybody. That's alright, I'm slippery. Kapoopa! I'm gonna kill Alex Central. I don't know, Kapoopa. Do some dungeons, you know. I don't think I can deal with the raiding guild because they're usually full of too many like douchebags and like elitists. I can't deal with elitists, so if the so-called raiding guild that's being formed out of all these people that from this guild and that hit 60, if they're a bunch of like elitists, yeah, I won't, you know, I won't play with them. I don't deal with elitists. That's what was so cool about the hardcore guild I was in on Skullrock is they weren't elitists. They were just nice people, you know. I mean, it kind of fell apart, but you know what I mean. But there were some really good people in that guild, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, you know, I'll do the LBRS, UBRS. I mean, you know, I mean, I might get in the guild and just see how it goes. You know, I'll probably jump in and see what. I mean, I gotta see what they're like. I mean, if they're cool, you know, do some stuff. My trap disappear? Yeah, I actually laid that one down very quickly. Why use a die-in? Come on, Goldeneye. I thought you were tough. He's not anywhere near as tough as my wolf would be. I gotta get my... We'll pick up the wolf when we get to 35. We'll grab the crag coyote. And these guys have serious aggro range. I didn't think I was close enough to him to aggro. You walked X 20 minutes. Do you see you get a wolf? Cool. Yeah, I love wolves. But I will tell you, the raptor does more damage. This raptor here does more damage than my wolf was doing. But this raptor is squishier, so if I get like multiple mobs that are hitting my raptor, he's going to go down faster. But we'll see. This music is not doing it for me. What do we want to listen to? What do we want to listen to? This will work. If I pull this one, I think I'm going to get a bunch. We'll see. Nope, just got the one. 55 auto attack, nice.
Lovely.
Well, here, let's see. Alright, so my pet's main ability is Claw. His highest crit on his Claw is 41. But that's Claw, whereas your wolf's going to be doing Bite. Now, we could train my pet with Bite. And I guarantee, because Bite hits a lot harder than Claw, obviously. My highest melee crit on my pet is 71. But of course, my pet's a lot higher level than yours. Yeah, Bite. You could put Bite on him. But I talked about this a little bit earlier. I've tried to figure out if having Bite only or Claw only or both on a pet, on a raptor, like what's going to maximize the DPS. And honestly, I couldn't, and I even did research on that a couple years ago, and I couldn't really find any really convincing, I didn't need a drop trap there, I couldn't really find any convincing evidence that really says one way or the other. You know, Bite is on a cooldown, so it can't be cast like over and over again, whereas Claw can just be spam because there's no cooldown for Claw, so it's basically just limited by how much focus your pet has. But in my testing, because I've tried claw only, bite only, and then claw and bite on a raptor, and every single time the DPS was pretty much identical. I couldn't see a big difference between those three scenarios. So since bite is got a cooldown, and since I want my pet to be attacking a lot, especially if I'm in a PvP scenario, I went with claw only, because that way he's just spam. You know, he's gonna have a little bit more pushback. I don't know how fast the attack speed is of this raptor though. Let's find out. Right? Attack speed's 2.0. I do believe the Crag Coyote is, I think it's 1.5. Let's see. Well, it's 2.0. Oh, look at the Prairie Wolf Alpha at Bemolgor is only 1.4. But it would be a real pain in the ass to have to level that guy up from level 9. How about now the Coyote Pack Leader is 2.0. Let's go back. Everybody always tries to get Broken Tooth. I mean, we could get Broken Tooth, but I just like wolves. What about gray wolves? Attack speed. Here you go. Look at this. Mist Howler and Ashen Veil. Oh, that's a rare. That's a rare one. He's only got a 1.3 attack speed. That's pretty nice. I wonder where Mist Howler. I don't know if I've ever really seen Mist Howler. I don't really remember. No, I have seen him before. I don't think I've ever tamed him though. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different pets that have decent attack speed. You know, Broken Tooth's like the fastest, but he's kind of a pain to tame because he's usually people tame. I keep doing this. Don't put down a trap if it's a caster. It's a waste of time. But a lot of times he gets tamed so often that he's just not there when I go there. And I'm too lazy to constantly. I'm not going to farm him. I got leveling to do, man. You know. Plus, I'm not high enough level yet anyway to tame Broken Tooth, even if I wanted to. So. Oh shit. Well, we got 3. I always hate that little pack there. This is why I never usually attack this pack, because it always pulls 3 or 4 of them. And we've got these over here. Normally I just kill Normally I kill these guys over in the other area. This area is not as good. This area over here is easier because they're not stacked up like this so much. I was going to kill. Like if I pull this guy, let's see how many come. Okay, just 1. Cool. The Warg from Silverpine, yeah. Warg from Silverpine, that would be... Please tell me I didn't close the browser. Let's see. The Warg would be this one. And from Silverpine Forest, yeah, 2.0 attack speed. There's actually, I'm trying to think, there's a pet that's got a pretty decent attack speed that's super easy to tame. I'm just trying to think which one it is. I think it's these. I think it's the low level ones from Dunmorrow. No. Oh, no, here. Ghost Paw Alpha. Shit, that's the one I have. And this is the one I have. Here, let's go pull him out. Let's go pull him out and level him up. Now, he doesn't do as much damage as Goldeneye, though. But that's actually the one I have. I tamed him earlier today. But you can see my pet's doing 32% of my overall damage. And I guarantee you when I throw on my other pet, it won't be that high. But once again, like I said, the good thing about the wolves is you've got, you know, they're tankier. They can take more damage. They also, you know, they have Furious Howl, which I actually like quite a bit on a melee hunter because of your, you know, opening up with a nice Raptor Strike that crits really big. Can be kind of cool. Here, let's go back real quick. Let's just take a screenshot. Okay. All right, so here's the damage. Right. Whoop. Here is the damage my pet was doing, 32%. And he was doing 24 damage per second. And I'm doing 52. So we'll be able to do a little comparison between him and Moro, my white wolf. Was it a Ghost Ball Alpha, though? Yeah, I think it was. Because it was Asheville. Yeah, he was level 27. No, he was level 28. When I tamed him, he was 28. So...
You need something? See you around.
Alright, here you go. Now, there's no... I wonder if there's an add-on that shows pet. Like, see how I've got this add-on that shows additional information for my character? Wouldn't it be cool if there was an add-on that shows the additional information for your pet? I don't think they have one, but I'm going to take a look. No. No. Weird. Yeah, I didn't think there was one.
Need help? Safe travels. Be careful.
Well, so much for my money. Since we at level 30, we got to go train. And as you know, at level 30, when you train, there's actually stuff you can learn. Which means we can say bye-bye to all my gold.
Need help? Be careful.
I've got 14.5 gold. I'll probably blow at least 5 of that training. You got to focus more on your classic hunter once you finish your last cataclysm character. Cool. 32 is the new Raptor Strike rank. Okay. Yeah. I like using the Guild War 2 UI add-on. Those Guild Wars 2 UI add-on because it shows like upcoming abilities for you and your pet. So I always know, like, at level 32, 34, 36, I can just go to the spell book, and it'll actually show, like, skills that are upcoming at every level, which is really useful. Maybe there's an add-on for that. That would be cool. What's learning? What's training? Here we go. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let's grab this one and see if it's got... Yeah, this will be cool. Let's see. Classic. Well, nice. Updated pretty recently. This will do it. Really useful, especially if it has pet stuff, because you definitely want to level up your pet when you get to the point where, you know, where your pet's needs training, because those are big deals. Big deal. I can't talk, man. I got a really bad headache right now, so I get headaches all the time anymore. It's... My wife's always telling me I need to go to the doctor. It's pretty sad, actually. Honestly, I think it's because I drank too much caffeine. I think that's why I have a headache. Extra tab. So cool, sweet. Yeah, well, we just put it in. Let's check it out. All right, we're going to go add-ons. It's called What's Training. Go down to the bottom. What's Training? It's enabled. Got to go to our spell book somewhere. Here, right? And we've got available now. There you go. Show all spell ranks now. So you can see we can train a lot of stuff. Feign Death, Mongoose Bite, Scare Beast, available but missing requirements. Yeah, we don't care. Only thing is I don't think this shows, the thing I would bash this one before is I don't think it shows pet unless they're putting it under my pet tab, which I don't think they did. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see pet stuff in here, which is kind of what I was looking for, but still, it's useful. I'm going the wrong way, by the way. Yeah. It doesn't show your pet stuff. You know, that's one thing I found out over the last couple of days. I've been looking more and more for information about trying to show pet information in game, like, you know, like when my pets can train up, like it'd be cool to have an add-on, you know, because you always go to Petopia to look like what, you know, what skill ranks do I need. And a lot of stuff I remember, you know, like I kind of know at what levels I need to do stuff. Like I know at like level 32, 33, I'm going to start looking at picking up dash, you know, and I think might be in Badlands where I pick up dash, actually first rank dash. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Let's take a look. If we go to skills, pet abilities, and we go to dash rank 1. Okay, here you go. Actually, okay, look at that. In Stranglethorn Veil, we can get it. Yep, so Stranglethorn Veil, I was wrong. So you can get a Stranglethorn Tiger, that'll give you dash rank 1. Pretty much mandatory if you're going to do PvP with a cat or But this is a sad day. You know, I hate hitting level 30. I mean, it's nice because it's level 30. It's cool. You get some stuff, but man, it costs so much gold to train.
What's on your mind?
18.1. Oof.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I might hold on to that for a little bit, just to, if we ever do decide to use it. I don't think we will, though.
Great to meet you.
And there you go. We've got stuff for the pet. Luckily, these don't cost quite as much. Growl rank 4, 16 silver, armor, 16 silver, and stamina.
Watch your back.
16 silver. I only have 3 training points. Yeah, I remember my pet's only... Oh, there it is! Dude, it's right there. Look, Kapupa, it's right here. Well, Well, it shows the pet... Oh, this is weird. I didn't see that before. Okay, well, yeah. It shows spells that are available, but it... Oh, wait, here we go. Well, it says already known pet. But it doesn't... Let's see. Yeah, look, like, so it is in here, National Arms. So they are in here. They're just kind of hard to see. All right, cool. So it looks like it is in there.
Hello.
All right, we need this stuff? No. Scare Beast rank 2. We can hold off on that for a while. Any of these things? No, we don't use any of this stuff. And then Feign Death is the big one. Mongoose Bite, huge. And that's all we're going to get for now. We'll do track Undead. And yeah, that's it.
Soon.
That's it for now. So it didn't cost too much money. A couple gold, maybe 3 gold. All right. Okay, we got track Undead. We picked up Mongoose Bite rank 2. And we picked up Feign Death, obviously. Yeah, new talent point. Check it out. Check it out. What do we want to get? Do we want to grab counterattack? It's really not even, I mean, it's only really good for PvP. I mean, counterattack is like one of those abilities that I will use very infrequently. I mean, how much damage does it do? It only does 40 damage. But we'll grab it just because, I guess. We're going to throw, like I said before, we're going to have Arcane Shot on our bar, but we're not going to use it. It's only for PvP. If someone tries to gank me in PvP and I need to use Arcane Shot, you know what? Fuck that. No, we won't. We're not going to use it. It's not part of... I do... I would like to have auto there. The only time I use auto shot is just when I want to pull someone into a trap, which we may want for pulling in dungeons. So we're going to definitely need that. So let's... All right. Only from when we're trying to pull people into our freezing trap. Since I don't really have anything else, unless I want to grab distracting shot or something. The question is now, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? I think we're going to finish out. I'm fading fast, guys. I'm getting tired and I got a headache. Having a hard time concentrating. We do have counterattack. Let's go do the quest in Duskwood. We got quite a few there left to finish, so let's focus on that for now.
Good day to you.
Tons of potions. Let's start using this stuff up just to get rid of it.
See you around.
Alright, I just want to check my auctions real quick. I've been selling quite a few auctions. The auctions have been doing pretty well. We've got 2.2 gold on this character. Probably made at least 2 or 3 gold today on auctions. Oh, but no more auctions sold today. Oh, let's check the... Let's see if any have sold that mine just hasn't come in yet. We should try to list some of these. Yeah, I wanted to check if I had Shadow Oil, and I already have Shadow Oil on my character, so we can sell this one. Alright, so if we full scan, we're going to sell this. 14 silver. Sell this. 74 silver. And nothing. And this. Okay, auctions. Alright, so we don't have any stuff coming in, but you can see we got quite a few auctions up. We don't need all of these arrows. All right, I got 12.4 gold. I had almost 15 a minute ago. Damn training. Weapons, one's rare. Okay, nothing here. Doombringer is a 2-hand. Yeah, but it's crap, right? Plus they want 15 gold. Hell no. Okay, let's do armor, leather. The other thing we're looking for is, let's go all. We don't have a headpiece yet, so let's go leather headpiece. Headpiece. Okay, so this one's 50 silver. Not bad. 65 gold yet. People like this just kill me. No one's going to pay 65 gold for this. Not unless they somehow manage to buy gold on this server. There is no way someone's going to dump 65 gold for this crappy helm. Night Sky Cowl, 12 intellect. Do we want the 12 intellect or do we want the stamina? I'm kind of thinking of course it's a gold. That's a little bit, that's going to probably make our decision for us. So let's go leather, head. Yeah, 50 silver. I think 50 silver is worth the, yeah, this is pretty good for 50. And it has 11 intellect, so we'll go ahead and grab that. 11 intellect, 7 stamina. Can't beat it. More mana equals more DPS. Auction successful. Nice. We got agility. Steven, what's up? I use an add-on called a third-party add-on called Reshade. A lot of people use it. It's pretty common. Here, I'll show you. Allows you to basically modify the colors and stuff, right? So, like so. Here's my character. So we can. This is what WoW normally looks like. Whenever I go back and turn them all off, it blows my mind that people play WoW and it looks like this. I'm like, holy crap, right? Don't know if I really need this sharpen. I think that might be too much. Let's go to mod 2 and tone down the sharpen effect on that one a little bit. It's a little bit too much. Fine, sharp this one here. Yeah, let's bring this down to about 200. And then we can turn it off. Yeah, that's better. You don't want too much sharp. It can make the game look too rasterized.
Light bless you.
Steven! Hey, thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate it. I guess you really liked the using that add-on, though. You gonna download it? Yeah, I know to download. It's really easy to install. It's Steven. It'll make the game. Yeah, it'll make the game much better. It'll make the game way better. And to install it, just download it. You know, throw it in your folder here. Go to downloads, and here you go. I'll show you. So it's big Reshade. Like I got Reshade 6.0, whatever. When you run it, it's going to look like this, and you just need to navigate to your WoW exe, right? Just click Browse, and just point it to your WoW exe. That's all you got to do, and then click Next, and then you're going to want to choose DirectX, probably the later one, like DirectX 9.11. Let me run the right version. I'll show you. So what I do if I don't know where it is I'll just right-click on the taskbar. I'll go to World of Warcraft exe. I'll say open file location. I'll just copy this. Copy. All right. Close text manager. Go into here. I'm gonna say browse, and I'm gonna paste. WoW Classic. Open. Right. Next. And now it's going to ask you which DirectX API. I'm pretty sure that it's the 10, 11, 12. Once you click that, click Next, then it'll basically ask you what filters you want, and you just pick whichever filters you want. I'm going to cancel out of that. So you can tell, once you have it installed, you can tell what version of API it is by going to, it's in here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, if you go to statistics, you can see here the API is Direct3D 12, basically DirectX 12. Right there, it says what API. So that's the API I'm using. Yeah, and then it's an overlay that appears when you hit like a certain keybind. I always keybind it to the period key on my numpad. So you can go settings here. No, it's not settings. Where is it? Where's the actual key binding at? I thought it was under settings. Oh, here it is. Overlay key. You just click in here, and you can change the key to whatever you want. Mine's numpad decimal, so I'm just gonna hit enter. All right.
What can I do for you?
But yeah, thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. I just want to see.
Honor, friend.
All Alright, so you turn this quest in.
Well met. For the Alliance.
I could never play without Reshade. I'm so addicted to Reshade that I install Reshade on almost every video game I play. Like every MMO I install, the second thing I do after I install the game is install Reshade. I use it with Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy, any MMO I play, I put Reshade in there. It's just, you know, it's awesome. Sometimes if I have, like right now, I've got a little bit of a headache. So when I have a little bit of a headache, what I do is turn the Vignette. And what Vignette does is it allows me to kind of darken the edges of the screen, which is a little bit easier on my eyes. So I like to flip the Vignette on when I, and it also makes it a little bit more atmospheric. Did you notice how like when I turn Vignette on, the Vignette, like watch the edges of my screen, like especially up around the mini map here. Watch how it lightens up, and as soon as I turn it back on, wait until you can get to a good spot in the sky, and I turn it back on. You can see it's definitely darkening up the edges. Gives it more of a gothic feel, to be honest. I think I'm going to install this. This one I don't think I'm going to turn off because I'm like never using it. Which is the looking for group. Like nobody uses it. This one here, I'm going to get rid of that. I used to use it on the hardcore servers a lot, but it just feels like nobody's really posting that much. They're doing it more in guild, so. Yeah, no problem, man. Also, always have a keybind to target yourself. Notice how my character, because in vanilla WoW, when you target yourself, it kind of highlights your character almost like with a spotlight. So a lot of times if you're walking around, your character might look kind of dark, especially if they're in a shadow. But if you target yourself, it highlights you, which is always, I don't know. I always make sure I have shift middle mouse click to always target myself. The other reason I do that is because I use another add-on to offset my camera, right? Which is not even an add-on. This is just built into the classic client. So see how my camera's offset here to the left, right? But if I target myself, it'll automatically center. Okay, see it centers. And then once I escape off of me, and that's basically if you guys don't know about that, which it's basically just create a macro with these commands in it, /console action cam full, /console action cam no head move, and /console action cam focus off. That macro I use all the time. And you can also create a macro if you want to turn it back to the default, just called /console action cam default. But I don't ever do that because I always have it on. So yeah, I always have the action cam on. It's like, why wouldn't you want the action cam on? It's awesome. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it might have been Cargos. I think it might have been one of Cargos' very first streams for hardcore where yeah, I think it was. Cargos is the one who taught me about Action Cam. When they first started doing the community hardcore for Classic, which is around 2019, Cargos put a video together where he talked about how he set up his UI for hardcore, and he talked about the Action Cam. I did not know about it until Cargos did that in his, said that. So that I got to give him credit. That was something that I like, so. Oh, we bought our hat, but we didn't put it on. So we finally are well and truly over 1,000 health. About time. No. Why are you not attacking? What? I did not want to shoot Serpent Sting there, but it's alright. Serpent Sting's allowed on my hybrid build, but Normally I don't shoot it there. If I charge in, I'll shoot it like this. And then we'll queue up our Raptor Strike. Give threat back to my pet. Now I can try to get threat back by turning my pet's cower on. Let's see if I can get it now. He was too far gone. Too far gone. And Blazing Bracers. Where'd they go? 5 stamina, 2 intellect. Oh.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Moro just leveled up. Leveled up a loyalty level. Alright, what is he at anyway? Let's see. He's at Growl rank 3. Car's level not high enough. Level 30. What is he? Level 28? Yeah. We have 31 training points. Let's go. Well, I guess we can go armor, stamina, armor. There you go. Turn my pet's growl back on. His growl was still off. Let's see if we can get this chest. We're gonna have to take down quite a few mobs to get it.
Lovely.
That was interesting.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
I keep underestimating the aggro range of these guys. Like, where are these guys coming? Their aggro range is huge. Nothing really great. All right, what now? I guess we'll turn this quest in. Yeah, we'll turn our quest in, fly to Sentinel Hill, and then run over to the other side. Would be probably the fastest way to get back to the graveyard. So we haven't even used counterattack yet. Let's turn my Pet's Growl off and let's go tank mode here. The worst part about counterattack is you have to parry an attack. It should be parry or dodge. Counterattack should be parry or dodge. The fact that it's just parry means that it really doesn't proc as much as you would like it to, you know?
Lovely.
See, dodged an attack. Let me check something out. Full parry. Well, there's no real. I mean, there's nothing that really increases parry. I mean, there's a few items in the game that might increase your parry, but you know what I mean?
Lovely.
But like, I just killed what, 2 mobs? Like, we can't even get anything to. We can't even get a parry, man. We can't buy a parry here. All right.
Lovely.
Yes, yeah. Base defense will increase your parry. That's the only thing that will,
Lovely.
stat-wise. Like, agility increases your dodge, but not your parry. I mean, like I said, there are, you know, weapons and gear in the game that'll add to your parry. So yeah, you would have to go defense. So that's why I've always said that counterattack. That's why I've always said that counterattack isn't that good. Like, you see a lot of people do survival, and they're like, and I've done survivals where I don't pick up counterattack. You're like, oh my god, you're not taking counterattack. I'm like, yeah, because it's garbage. I mean, I'll go through 6 fights and it'll never proc once. It's like, what's the point of an ability that never procs? You know, it just isn't that good. You know, for to waste a talent point on something that hardly ever is usable. Now, again, like if you, like you said, if you stacked more parry, but you know, I have, like, my parry's is 9.6%, so it's not horrible. I mean, you have a 10% chance almost to parry, but yeah, we would almost have to start stacking defense to get more use out of that. I mean, I'd like to see your parry up around 20%. Now, we can force parry, right? You know, with deterrence, right? So in PvP, the problem is deterrence has a very long cooldown. So there's definitely some problems with, like in vanilla, I think counterattack works well with deterrence, but deterrence cooldown's too long. I would reduce the deterrence cooldown to a 3-minute cooldown. Like in vanilla, deterrence should be 3 minutes. You know, any ability that synergizes with another ability really well shouldn't have a cooldown that's longer than 3 minutes. You know what I mean? You posted a video in media sharing? Oh yeah? All right. Hold on a second. Oh, no way. What?
Alright, you have
Oh my god.
4 years ago?
Let's do a ready check.
Click on it, Alpha, and look at.
True shot.
Let's see.
all the way back. All the way back to the wall. You're going at an angle.
Hit it like you mean it.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Okay, there you go. Now
Okay,
you're
flame
at the
breath on Alpha.
Okay, well, the bad part is we can't really see. He doesn't have his UI set up in a way that we can clearly see his dodges and parries.
Now hit
Light.
And all we see is damage he's taking and healing he's taking, but there's no notification that shows, is he parrying an ability, is he dodging?
Yeah. 10k minimum.
Ones only.
You got wild.
You got weld.
Merely take care of the mobs.
We opening it up yet?
Little bit. Just a little bit.
This doesn't really tell us anything. You know what I mean? Like, also, I would beg to differ that if you're going to be tanking Onyxia, you're better off using life-stealing weapons, right? Because life-stealing generates threat. He should be dual-wielding flurry axes with life-stealing enchantment on both of them, or maybe life-stealing on one and Crusader on one. But I would not go with a two-handed weapon if I was going to be tanking. And like I said, this UI doesn't really show us anything. And also, these people could be so geared that it doesn't really matter. It's like nobody's really like they open up and they let him hit they let him hit Onyxia for a while to build up enough threat, and then they go. So it's cool. It's cool now, but there really is just not enough information to really see if this is any kind of a big deal at all. He's got pretty much he doesn't have all the world buffs though. All he has is his alchemy buffs. And then just class buffs. He's got the Songflower buff, but he doesn't even have any world buffs. So that's it's cool. But the good thing about that is if he can do it, then you sure as hell know I can do it, right? If he can do it, I can do it. Yeah, that would be the question.
King's honor, friend.
Now, what I would imagine is, does the threat enchant exist in vanilla? Does the threat enchant exist? Well, the other thing, like I said, they could be letting him do a lot of. They could basically all be holding DPS for like the first minute to let him build up a lot of threat. And if he's got really good gear and he's using probably Lockstoff the whatever, the epic, what's the hunter epic weapon? WoW hunter, WoW vanilla hunter epic staff. This one. I'm sure he's using this weapon, right? I'm like 100% sure this is what he's using. So, but still, yeah, I can remember Lockdala or whatever. He's probably using this one. And it's not even, the damage on it isn't even that good. I mean, it's good. 73 is actually really good. So he's got a weapon that does good damage. And you got to keep in mind, he's survival. So he's probably critting a lot. So think about it. This is his weapon. It's only 3.2 attack speed, which is good. You don't want a really slow weapon if you're building threat. That's why tanks showed that like a dagger is almost the best warrior tanking weapon in vanilla, because you want consistent hitting, right? You don't want like a really, really slow weapon, especially, God forbid, you actually missed on one of those really slow weapon swings. So using a staff that's 3.2 is a good thing for generating threat, right? And then, like I said, he's probably got a crit that's like 40. He's probably got running around with like 30-40% crit. And you got to realize that with, and this better than anybody, but that he's got Savage Strikes, which is going to give him a 20% chance with Raptor Strike on top of his regular crit, which is easily 30. So he's probably at like 50% crit on Mongoose and Raptor. So he's going to be critting a lot. But still, yeah, holding threat's impressive for a hunter to be holding threat. I don't think the threat enchant for the hands exists in vanilla, right? Wow, vanilla glove threat enchant? Does that exist in vanilla? Emperor Nalash on Karash. So I think this does exist in vanilla, right? Yeah, well, yeah, classic. So I'm sure that he's probably got his gloves enchanted with, the thing that increases threat. Yeah, I mean, he's critting a lot with his Raptor Strike. Raptor Strike hits pretty hard. He's got a fairly fast weapon for a two-handed weapon. He's probably got the glove enchant.
See you around.
So he's going to generate a little bit of threat. I wouldn't say it's a lot, you know? So... But I would say that using dual, like, flurry axes with, like, dual lifestealing might actually help him generate more threat. Although he wouldn't be doing as much damage, though. So I don't know. Damage is the best threat generator, is just pure damage. So, yeah, so... be fun to test out. I mean, that weapon does hit really hard. 70 some odd DPS is insane DPS. That's what's so good. That's why World of Warcraft is like the best MMO, because you can do so many really interesting off the wall things. You know what I mean? Oh, you know I'm a big fan of Flurry because I've seen how good it is. But also, and the reason I'm a big fan is because of the fact that because of the proccing additional weapons attacks, which can also proc additional effects of the weapons, right? So if I've got Crusader on my Flurries, you're going to proc Crusader quite often. And like, it's very often that I'll double proc Crusader and have 200 additional strength on my Melee Hunter, you know, which is huge. It's just too bad we don't have, like, higher level Flurry weapons, you know, that do more damage. Because it's only a level 42 axe, right? Think about that. Think about that. It's a level 42 axe. Think if there was, like, a level 52 axe Flurry axe, you know? Or, God forbid, like a level 60 weapon that was as good as Flurry. Yeah, you told me like the Fiery War Axe. Do I have here? Hold on a second. I don't. This is probably out of date. You'd rather have a sandwich? Hey, Tasty Cupcake, what's up, man? How you doing, Tasty? How do we use Atlas Loot? Right click, open Atlas Loot, middle click. There we go. I hardly ever use a stam add-on. I'm doing alright. I got a headache at the moment. Is it under collections? Yeah, it's alright. World Epics. Okay. No big deal. I can look it up later. But, I mean, honestly, it's almost... I can just Google it real quick. There you go. So 40 DPS, it's a fast attack speed, which is not necessarily good. But I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, how often does that fireball proc? Like, how often does the fireball actually proc? That's actually, I shouldn't have closed that browser because we probably could have found out. No one's talking about the proc rate. No one is talking about the proc rate. Pretty decent? Okay. If it doesn't proc at least once, if it doesn't proc at least once a minute, it's garbage. If it procs more than once every 30 seconds, it's okay. If it procs like more than once every like less than 20 seconds, it's good. If it procs one or more less than 15, I'm going to call it. That's how I look at it. If it doesn't proc at least once a minute, it's garbage. If it procs at least once every 30 seconds, it's good. If it procs at least once, every 20 seconds, it's really good. And if it procs at least once every like 15 seconds or less than that, it's amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah, if the proc crits, yeah, that'd be cool.
For the Alliance, light bless you.
All right, let's get this. We got to get this wolf up. Got to get him up. Plague spreader. The burning orax, nice.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, I'm really regretting getting counterattack because since we've gotten counterattack, the talent, it has not procced once. So yeah, counterattack is just, it's garbage. It's just straight up garbage.
Lovely.
You can see that my chance to dodge is 18%. My chance to parry is 9.6. But I'm dodging, you know, I'm proccing my dodge fairly frequently. Damn, parry's not proccing at all. Yeah, you and your damn heal. It's just dark in this area.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, I parried. Wait, parried. You see that? My first parry. That was the first parry, right?
Lovely.
And I immediately counterattacked. Right? So, there you go. But yeah, counterattack sucks. Only if, like I said, if I had way more defense, I guess, or more parry. This song is way too loud. If we had, like, way more parry, 9% just isn't enough. We're gonna need a lot more than that to make that ability even worth it. And even then, it's not even worth it. The only time it's really worth it is for PvP, and honestly, even then, how often am I going to be, like, counter-attacking somebody? Only, like, maybe, like, a rogue or somebody. He's got Sinister Strike up, and he's hitting me really fast, and I like, counter-attack, and he's going to have poison on me anyway, so I'm going to be moving, like, I'm going to be trying to get away from him like this, you know, oh great, I rooted him in place, but I've got, you know, crippling poison on me, unless he's a complete noob, right? Which, you know, he's a rogue, so that's a possibility. So yeah, we'll respec and dump counterattack. It's garbage. Yeah. I mean, my pet's trying to tank, but he doesn't have the highest level of growl right now, so yeah, but it's a waste of a talent point. I mean, next time you play, and I'm talking about vanilla. I'm not talking about Wrath of Lich King Cataclysm, because I'm sure you can probably, I don't even know if it exists in Cata, but I'm sure it's going to proc a lot more often in later versions of WoW. If they would have made it proc off of dodge and parry, then that would be a completely different story, you know? Here, we'll turn my pet's growl off. I should full threat with the next Raptor Strike. Oh, I didn't. My pet actually was holding some threat there. Wow, my pet's growl's not even on, and he's actually... It must be his Furious Howl must be generating some decent threat. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing, actually. We don't talk about Cat Immediately Hunter. But I'm just saying, it doesn't... Counterattack just does not come... It's not available often enough to make it worth a talent point. It just isn't. Now, again, in PvP, if you had the right gear, if you can get the percentage up to, like, I'd say at least 20%, 20% parry, you know, then it's probably worth it for PvP. Still not worth it for PvE. Not unless you're tanking dungeons as a melee hunter, which you probably could, to be honest. You probably could.
Lovely.
I have to swing once to full threat when I don't have pet's taunt on.
Lovely. Lovely.
Parry! Oh, parry! That's the second parry, right? I'll tell you what. Well, I tell you what, Kapoop. I like it too. I think it's a cool ability. It's very cool. And if I was gonna do like more like multiple mob pulling, which we'll do for fun, and I think we can. You know, I think we can. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to gear defense. That's the only thing I can think of. We're going to have to start looking. Now, there are items in the game that give parry. I don't know. There's a lot more items that give dodge, but I'm sure we can find some stuff that gives parry. Actually, the Frenzied Striker is one of them. So we want this, right? This we're going to want. 100%. Frenzied Striker. Increase your chance to parry attack by 1%. Improves your chance to hit by 2%. This item... definitely would probably be pretty decent. There's probably other items. Let's see. WoW, vanilla WoW items with parry percentage. Ooh, maximum parry gear set. Okay, here we go. Ooh, strikers. No, that can't wait. Increase your chance to parry an attack. But this is like warrior shit. You know what I mean? We don't want a warrior. This is like a warrior build. We need straight up. Let's go vanilla WoW maximum hunter parry set. I don't know if we'll be able to find this. No, fuck it. What is this? Is this really 100% dodge parry hunter? Holy shit! Look at his parry. It's 36%. I don't know what these items are though. Is this the harm? The what is it? The Helm of Narv, I think. Beast, Dragon Stalker shoulders. The Mark of Kern, I believe. Mark of Kern. Don't know what this is. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe Dragon Stalker. It looks like he's got Dragon Stalker shoulders. And he's got some sort of blue gloves. Yeah, but if we're gonna... yeah. I mean, if we're gonna, like, try to use Counter-Strike, we're gonna have to really do some meme shit. We're gonna have to, like, get some... It's the Frostwolf shit. We're gonna have to get some actual parry gear. Or some defense gear or something. Dire Maul North Trinket? Okay. That's the insignia, though. Are you sure it's Dire Maul? Here, let's do this. Oh, my first Feign Death usage. First time we've used Feign Death in this character. I forgot I even had it. Counterattack Lodestone. That sounds juicy, doesn't it? That sounds good. I like the sound of that. Hold on a second. Let's go. Ooh, loud. Increase your chance to parry by 1%. Okay, well, we definitely want that, right? So let's this is what we want, right? We want this. Oh, you hit me around the wall? Are you kidding me? You bastard.
Lovely. Lovely.
Parry! Oh, he parried! No, counterattack! Counterattack's available. Oh, not any longer. It's our third parry. We're so excited when we parry an attack. It's like, because it's so rare. Oh, man. So how do we... What we want to do is we want to... Normal... Is there a way to search for items? Is there a way to search for parry? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be cool if we could do that? Can you search Atlas Loot for items with certain stats? Oh, there's an Atlas Loot Enhanced project. Nah. Only a retail version for that one. Alright, I don't even know what we're doing. We're just running around killing stuff. Because I like killing stuff. Because I like killing stuff. Alright. Alright. It's also not unique equipped, so you can... Oh, you could have 2 of them! That's not bad, but the stats weren't that great, were they? Like, I don't think they were that great. Creature test spray attack. It gives you 22 attack power. I mean, it's not bad. 22 attack power is good. It's melee and it's attack, right? So it should work for our melee. So, are we done with these guys? I think we're done with this quest, right? And we still need skeletal raiders. Really? We're slacking.
Lovely.
How did my trap... Did he resist my trap? I didn't get it off. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't get my trap off there. That kind of sucks. Yeah, it's not worth it. What we'd really like to see is I'll do some research and we'll find if we can get some items that have like plus 2%, because there's items in the game that give you 2% dodge. So there's got to be items in the game that give you 2% parry on one item, right? So we're going to be wanting, because I'm at like 9.6% parry, so I would like to push 20% parry if possible. Just for the meme, just for the lulz, right?
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Just practicing our trapping. I just got feigned death at this level, so I gotta get my trapping skills ready to go when we actually really need them, Never wait till the last minute to get used to using your abilities, or it'll cost you.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
What was that? Note this from Google. What is it? What you got? Each point of plus defense skill adds plus 0.0. Yeah, I already knew that. Well, wait, 0.04? Chance to be missed. Just take account. This has 1, 2 players spawn. With no diminishing returns, this means the plus minus we get you extra. Yeah, I already knew that. Actually, I already knew that. I already knew that. And the reason I know that is because I played Protection Paladin for years in Vanilla WoW, Kapupa. And that's why I've always told people that putting 5 talent points into defense on a Protection Paladin is straight up garbage. Because you know what that gives you? That gives you, like... It doesn't even give you, like point... What is it? Well, if it's 25 defense, then it's basically... It's, what is it? It's point... God, my God, I can't do the math. It's 0.08, I think, right? Here, hold on a second. .02. Sorry, yeah, I should have known that. I don't know why I didn't know that. So it's like 20%. So it's basically, if you put 5 talent points into defense, yeah, if you put 5 talent points into defense into Protection Paladin in Vanilla WoW, you get 0.2. You get 0.2%. You get 20% of 1%. You get 0.2%. That's why I've always told people, like, do not put 5 talent points in defense on a Protection Paladin. It's straight up waste of time. That, you know what I mean? 5 talent points to get yourself 0.2%? Not even 0.5%, not even 0.25%. You know, it's 1/5%. Yeah, so I'm well versed in the defensive stats. So again, that's why you don't really, that's why defense isn't really that good. Like in Vanilla WoW, defense, like if you're a tank, like a protection warrior, I mean, you have to get defense, right? But it's tough, man. You know, the thing is, there's gear in the game that's got stats for protection warriors, right? That has defense, but it also has other beneficial stats. Whereas for like a protection paladin, not as much, because they don't have like, you know, intellect. You know, you're not gonna see a lot of like plus defense that also has like intellect and strength. You know, you would like to have like strength, intellect, and defense, you know, as a paladin.
Lovely.
See, so we've only parried like 3 attacks that I've caught. I might have missed one, but you know, the parry animation on this weapon is pretty easy to spot. So, but we could also do something else. Here, let's do this, right?
Lovely.
Incoming player parries. Boom, counterattack. So I actually have something set up for it already. You can see I've already put a custom text for that. So let's go in here. We're pretty good. Counterattack. And so I already have a trigger for it. I just didn't have it turned on. So there you go. So when you hear the temple bell, that means that we've parried attack and we can use counterattack. And we'll see the text. And there you go. And there you go. So we saw the text down here at the bottom, though, which is kind of not what we want, I don't think. So, oh, yeah, it was sticky, but for some reason it was way at the bottom. No, because it's an incoming. Let's move that up a little bit. Let's move it up to here. And this should be up a little bit, too. Well, I'm pretty far zoomed in, so that's fine. You going to bed? All right, man. I'll see you. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll play around with the parry and see if we can get some more parry. But I'll have to do some research to see like what items that we can get that are good for the melee hunter, but also grant parry as well. You know.
Lovely.
So now we can go ahead and do this, right?
Lovely.
Let's see. So again, we can easily get counterattack up if we use deterrence. The problem is deterrence is a 5-minute cooldown. I mean, that's a long cooldown. Look at that, 5 minutes. I mean, I guess it's not that long. It's not like 15 minutes or half an hour, you know. But it's still one of those things you don't necessarily always just want to use it for no reason.
Lovely.
It's too bad that another thing that would be really cool on a melee hunter
Lovely.
would be a talent point. And let's write this down. Let's write this down. Because this, I just thought of this, and this would be a really good idea. Wow, ideas, right? I would want to see melee hunter talent point to make counterattack and mongoose bite automatically crit and cleave and do plus, I don't know, and scale. I don't know, and have more damage to it because, you know, counterattack doesn't do shit for damage. Mongoose bite, neither of these abilities do that much damage. Let's say and do 50% more damage, okay? Imagine if you had that talent point in vanilla WoW, right? So now, you know, counterattack, mongoose bite, automatically crit when you use them, and they cleave. So, and the reason that would be good, so the reason that that's a really cool talent is because it synergizes with, guess what? It synergizes with deterrence. So you could run into a group of like 3 or 4 mobs, pop deterrence, you're automatically going to start parrying and dodging everything. And so now you're just doing like you're doing mongoose bite, you're doing counterattack, you know, so you're going to counterattack, you're going to root every single mob in place for 5 seconds, and you're going to cleave damage all of them. So how cool is that? And it's also a great defensive ability because now you could easily, like, if you're in trouble and like you get an extra group and you're trying to run away, you just pop that talent, right? Pop that. Well, you don't pop the talent. It's actually just part of your build. You just go ahead and pop deterrence, get aggro on all the mobs, smack them with counterattack, and you're out of there, man. Take off. You're gone. See ya. But again, that'd be a super cool ability. Be amazing. And I just, can you imagine? I always come up with these great ideas for a while, and they're good because I've played the game long enough to know how these things would actually work in real world scenarios. And an ability like that would be it would be overpowered. I'm not gonna lie. But it wouldn't be like super overpowered because how often is a hunter running into a mob of 5 people, right? Like most hunters are just shooting ranged abilities, so they wouldn't bother. But a melee hunter would do it. He'd be like, hell yeah, I'll do that. Why wouldn't you? It's awesome.
Lovely.
Oh no. Double.
Lovely. Lovely.
I can't believe I double procced counterattack when I was actually just going to try to throw a freezing trap on that guy. That's all good. I wish I had like if I was engineering, that'd be so cool. You could just like counterattack, walk away, and just, you know, throw some dynamite at him or something. It'd just be kind of like very lol worthy. I'm gonna have to get some sort of ranged things I can just throw at people. Snowballs. If I had some snowballs, I could like counterattack and run back and just like peg the guy with a snowball. Just because, you know? Okay, I think what's happening is we are counterattacking more than I realize. Only because what's happening is I was only calling out counterattacks when I saw the parry animation. But because a lot of times I'm mid-animation on a Raptor Strike or Mongoose Bite, it doesn't show the parry. So that's what's happening. So we are parrying more than I originally thought, which is a good thing. That's why setting up those triggers is really helpful. And I advise everybody to set up triggers, like using some sort of add-on or a way to show that things are proccing. 'Cause you can't always tell if you don't have like an audio alert or some sort of text that's letting you know. Or just having your icon show up with like a weak aura or something.
Lovely.
Yeah, oh my god! It's like proccing tons. Okay, so I guess counterattack isn't so worthless. I was calling it worthless because it never procced, but it's actually proccing a lot more often than I realized. Again, because we're not seeing the parry animation, that's why. Because the parry animation with the staff, she kind of lifts the staff and lifts it up over her head as if she's blocking like an overhanded attack. And we're just not seeing that animation trigger. What the hell was that? Hold on a second, I just saw something really bizarre on my other monitor. Yeah, this window was acting up.
Lovely. Wow, my pet's is actually a holding threat. So my pet's not doing bad. Let's take a look. We had the screenshot, right? So we had the raptor, and you can see the raptor was doing 30% of my overall damage, right? At 24 DPS per second. Now we've got the wolf. Now the wolf is only doing 27% overall damage at 17
DPS per second. So you can see the raptor definitely does more damage. But I will tell you, the wolf is definitely going to be, he's going to have, once he gets all his, stuff trained, he's going to have more health and more armor than the raptor will. So that's the difference, really.
Lovely.
Ah, crap. We got Morladim. The Morladim is going to kill my pet. Shit. Come on, pet. Come on, Moro. Yeah, he's dead. He's 100% dead. 7 health. Yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna kill you, Morladim, for killing my pet, you MF. I'm gonna kick your butt. He's gonna pay for that. All right. I think I'm going to take a little break, guys. I got a really bad headache, and I've had a bad headache for about the last 2 hours. But I'm going to do a little research while I take a break. We're going to try to see if we can come up with some decent gear that'll be good for the melee hunter. What we're looking for is dodge and parry, and of course, crit. Dodge, parry, hit, rating, crit. Those are the most important things. I mean, really, dodge and parry aren't super important at all if you're letting your pet do the tanking, but what I would like to do is set up the melee hunter in a way that she can actually, like, off-tank mobs in a way. Or basically in PvP scenarios, like if I get a warrior on me or a rogue on me, it's not going to be as big a deal because I can basically just parry and dodge a lot of their attacks. And with deterrence too, with feign death, traps, we have quite a bit of options. So that's pretty cool. We're level 30. We still got 30 more levels to go. It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good Saturday, and I will catch you later. I'm out of here for now.
Help what? What happened, Drayson? Was there an alliance? You're good? Okay. Interesting. The little gatita? I understand that reference. I do speak some Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Very, yeah, I'm fluent.